Good evening, welcome to 7 News. WA will be effectively restriction-free on Wednesday when we enter phase 5 of the state government's roadmap out of COVID.
The controlled border and contact registers remain, but the last capacity limits will be removed to breathe new life into Perth's hospitality industry. Jeff Parry reports.
As the East Coast grapples with COVID outbreaks, Western Australia is heading back to normal, a place we haven't been for nearly 18 months. For publicans like John Parker, it was a bolt from the blue.
It's pretty fresh news. I'm still sort of processing it all, but it's sort of main thing, I think it gives us a lot of certainty.
From 12:01 on Wednesday morning, all hospitality venues return to 100% capacity. There'll be no restrictions on weddings, funerals, nightclubs, cinemas, theatres or sporting arenas. The 2 square metre rule has gone.
Businesses, of course hospitality businesses in particular, have borne the brunt of some of the restrictions we've had in place.
This is great news for hospitality businesses, great news for the people working in the industry, and it provides certainty and stability for the hotel and hospitality industry in Western Australia.
For some, the return of no restrictions has come too late.
But it's fair to say that hundreds of businesses have either come to an end or have changed hands because of COVID-19 restrictions. It's been very tough. There are thousands of hospitality businesses across the state.
But for those that survive, there's new opportunities.
Yes, we will need to put on more staff because it's great, we can increase. We'll be able to find them, I hope so.
And that's the industry's biggest challenge. The AHA estimates there are 8,000 job vacancies in the hospitality sector, from chefs and serving staff to housekeepers and cleaners. Former hospitality workers have disappeared into the mining sector, and there aren't the backpackers, international students or guest workers to fill jobs. The industry is in talks with the government to try to bring in more workers.
I know at times it's been difficult, but this is the reward for everyone across the state doing the right thing during this difficult period.
But the government says this isn't an invitation to become complacent.
Making sure you check in as you go to a venue, using the G2G pass as you come into the state, and of course getting yourself vaccinated.
And tested if you've travelled. Sydney's masking up again after its Bondi cluster grew by 2. Anyone flying in from New South Wales needs to isolate until they test negative. Brisbane's recorded a new Delta case, a flight attendant released from hotel quarantine. So far, WA's borders haven't been closed. The border to Victoria is, despite no new cases there, and crowds returning to the MCG next week. Jeff Parry, 7 News.